God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, be with you and remain with you now and
Hi there everyone, Jack here again at the Vinyl Voyage. So today's video is all about hypnotic, trance-inducing, neo-psychedelic albums. I love stuff like this. Albums that are full of reverb, drenched in echo, lots and lots of repetition. Those kind of albums that just suck you right in. And I've been listening to these 5 albums almost on repeat. Probably the reason why I blacked out for a couple of days and went on that mind-bending record buying odyssey down in Glasgow, but I'm going to show you now what it is that I bought, so look into my eyes. First up, we have Animal Collective with their 2009 magnum opus. This dropped to heaven, or dropped from heaven, and just took the music world by storm. I think for a lot of people this is maybe not their favourite album, and I think the reason behind that is that it takes a while to get into. It is really, really dense. It's an album without guitars. The guitar player Deacon had went on like a bit of a hiatus when this was released, so it only features the other 3 members of Animal Collective, but it's heavy on the electronics, lots of analog synths. I said lots and lots of reverb, lots of echo, lots of repetition. It just goes on and on and on. And those beautiful kind of unintelligible Beach Boys harmonies over the top of it. I think this is an album that rewards repeated listening, because I think because it is so dense, because there is so much going on, it takes a little while for you to kind of absorb. But once it does click, yeah, it's just an absolute masterpiece, this. I think. Check out that album art. It's really good. This kind of mind-bending illusion was inspired by Japanese psychologist Akiyoshi Kitawaka. And yeah, if that's not trance-inducing, I don't know what is. This is an anniversary edition. Trippy inner. This one comes over 2 LPs. I think it's about an hour long, this, but yeah, full of absolutely brilliant songs. I'll just show you the vinyl. Yeah, it's the first one. Those first 2 songs are beauties. Was it In the Flowers and My Girls? Nice purple wax. But yeah, really, really cool album. I said this is an album that you can really become obsessed about. Completely kaleidoscopic, really melodic and tuneful. Once it starts to hit home, it just does take that little bit longer. Yeah, what a beauty of an album. Named after, I believe, a live venue in Maryland, Merriweather Post Pavilion. I think it was a venue that the different members of Animal Collective used to go in their youth. Yeah, excellent stuff from 2009. Merriweather Post Pavilion by Animal Collective. So while the Animal Collective album is a bit of a neo-psychedelic classic, this is a new album that was just put out a few months ago. This is by Usuzo Bazooka. The album's called Capame. It's their 6th album released on Batov Records. So Usuzo Bazooka are a band from Tel Aviv in Israel, and they kind of mix up garage rock, some surf influences, soul, funk, and a heavy dose of Middle Eastern sounding psychedelic music. I think in some ways they sound a little bit like Krungbin. They're quite slinky, and you've got those cool, like I said, Middle Eastern sounding psychedelic guitar sounds, but kind of funky drum beats in there as well. But yeah, this is really, really good. So this was bought for me by my good friend Sasso Vivanti, who buys me a record each month. We have like a bit of a wee record club going where we try and buy each other something each month, and this is what I got off of him, and it's really, really, really good. So the first side has vocals in some of the songs. The song Home is absolutely brilliant. It's got some great chants in there. Layla and Seeds. Seeds is really, really good as well. The second side gets a little bit jammier as the players kind of open out and start kind of getting deeper and more trance inducing. But yeah, it's really, really good. My favourite songs are the songs with the singing. A wee bit like Krungbin, they kind of mix instrumental jams alongside songs with kind of trippy vocals and chants and that kind of thing. But yeah, this is cool. I'll just show you the vinyl. There's the hype sticker there. What does it say here? Usuzo Bazooka draw listeners through a maze of hypnotic, head-snapping grooves, cosmic string bending and swirling guitar explorations. From gritty soul to surf rock, the album reflects the inspiring collision of rock and traditional folk music from the Middle East and beyond. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Nice gold and black splatter there. So like I said, this is their 6th album, and normally, Usuzo Bazooka are a band, but I believe that this album here is almost like a solo effort. So the band's headed up by a guy called Yuri Browner Kinrot. I probably completely butchered the guy's name. I'm not up on my Israeli. However, I think he's the kind of main driving force in this one. I think this is pretty much a solo effort and all but name. So this guy Uri, it says here all songs written, performed, and recorded and mixed by Uri Buner Kinrot at Iliat Studios. Yeah, and then there's a few other additional players as well. But yeah, if you like that kind of Middle Eastern flavour to your psychedelia with a funky drum beat and a slinky bass line, go for a bit of Usuzo Bazooka. You won't be disappointed. Next up, an album from 1993. We've got the Magic Mushroom Band with Are You Spaced Out 2. You're going to be put in a trance by a band called the Magic Mushroom Band. And that title, Are You Spaced Out 2? This is put out on Magic Eye Records. Check that logo. You know you're in trouble when you see a logo like that. This is a cool kind of mix of traditional psychedelic rock mixed in with electronica and trance music. Really, really cool. Let me just show you the dinner. There's the band there, getting spaced out. Yeah, really cool stuff. Hubbly Bubbly, the second track's fantastic. First track on side 2, Hurry on Sundown, like kind of little homage to their space rock roots. I think this is about their 3rd or 4th album. But yeah, that's a cover of the Hawkwind song. What songs is on here? Life is So Strange is cool as well. Herbs and Spice. Great stuff. So the band, you've got Gary Moonboot on guitar and vocals. He's like the kind of leader of the band. You've got Kim Oz on vocals and synthesizers. Swordfish, who plays drums, percussion and programming. Wayne, bass guitar. Ed Bones on slide guitar. So there's fantastic slide guitar all the way through this. Really, really good. And Sam Turner on violin. But the first track I'll bring to your attention here is New Day. You can see that. First track on side 1, New Day. And that is pretty much trance music. It's like very, very electronic. There's not so much guitar in that song. And it was really a taste of what was to come for this band, because just after this was released, the members of the Magic Mushroom Band started kind of gravitating towards the trance scene in the early 90s. I'll just show you this level. And they had a side project called Astralasia, where they started to explore more electronica, like I said, dance music, the whole dance scene, but still maintained those kind of psych roots that they had. And I think this is a bit of a kind of transitionary album, because that first song, is very trancey, New Day. And if you don't mind your psych not having a load of guitars, so there is plenty of guitar in this, like I said, really good slide guitar. But if you wanted to explore something a bit different, some psych trance. This is the band that they became. So they started putting out albums as this side project called Astralasia, and for a while they kind of flitted between the two bands, the Magic Mushroom Band and Astralasia, which is trance music, but it's like kind of psychedelic trance music. And then I think they kind of gravitated more to this, and they're still putting out music as Astralasia, but no longer as the Magic Mushroom Band. Yeah, this is called Pitched Up at the Edge of Reality. Yeah, it's a really trippy cover again. It's really cool. That kind of tribal gathering there. Again, it's on this Magic Eye record label. And I'll just show you, this comes across 2 records. And as much as the guy, what was his name? Was it Gary Moonboot? Moonboot, as he's known here, was the main dude, the Magic Mushroom Band. I think they kind of power shifted a little bit to Swordfish maybe being the main guy with Astralasia. He did a lot of the programming. A guy called Chris Haynes did a lot of the keyboards and program as well, but ultimately the band's just the same. Yeah, this is really cool. If you're willing to try something a little bit different, but I said this is very trance-inducing, very repetitive. I said not really many guitars in there. Is there any guitar? Yeah, Moonboot still plays some guitar, as does Swordfish. Let's see, just show you this other one. There's a cool little message in here. So Swordfish gives you a message, a personal note when listening to this. To achieve the best results from this recording, I suggest that you listen on your own in a safe environment and separate yourself from normal reality, if not already. Unplug the phone, draw the curtains, and light a candle and incense stick. Partake of any meditatory tools that you usually use and settle down in your most comfortable listening position. Safe journey to all travellers. One love, Swordfish. Yeah, if you're wanting to get tranced up, if you're wanting to listen to some real hypnotic music, I would definitely recommend this. I'm not massive on electronic music, or certainly I don't really know much about dance music at all, but I have really enjoyed this kind of psych trance from Astralasia, and it is pitched up at the edge of reality. Next then, another big hitter, this one from Australian band Tame Impala from 2015. It's Currents. Again, check out that trippy artwork. Really, really cool. So this was, again, written, recorded, performed and mixed by Tame Impala's main man, Kevin Parker, in his home studio in Fremantle, Australia. And there's barely, again, for those lovers of guitars, there's barely a guitar on this at all. And I like Kevin Parker's his motivation for putting out this album. So it's not one of my favourite Tame Impala albums, but one of the reasons he said he recorded this album, it is very electronic, lots of analog synths, again, lots of repetition and studio trickery. But he put this out because he said that he was at a wedding once. He'd already put out a few albums as Tame Impala. He said he went to a wedding and a Tame Impala song came on, and he said that it absolutely cleared the dance floor. Everybody left. And he said that he likes to challenge himself with his music, so he wanted to record a Tame Impala album that could get the dance floor packed. And this is very dancey. It's got very lots of cool drum beats in there and electronic music for getting people on the dance floor. Quite funky as well. But yeah, the repetition on this is insane, to the point where the first time that I heard this, my son put me onto this album, and my son was a big fan of it. And he just got his first turntable. He got a P2, a Rega P2, for his birthday a number of years ago. And this was one of the first albums that he wanted to get. So he was playing Jay-Z, a Jay-Z album on his P2, and it kept sticking. It wasn't sticking, the record wasn't sticking, it was just bouncing back. And I think there was a problem with the anti-skate. So I messed about. I don't know if you know a P2, but the magnet and the tone arm can't be moved. You've got to get it out with some pliers and shift it around to get it just right. And I thought I'd fixed it. It was for a while, it was messing up on this Jay-Z album, and I messed around with the anti-skate and did a number of other things. I finally thought I'd got it working, and for a while he was listening to this Jay-Z album and it was fine. Then he put this album on and the record started skipping again. It was like it would play a bit and then it would knock it back over and over again. So I hadn't heard this album at this point. So I took off the tone arm and I tried putting in a heavier magnet, and I tried switching the polarity of the magnet because I thought it'd maybe been put in wrongly. And then I tried the magnet in different positions, and I had the tone arm on and off about 3 or 4 or 5 times. And I don't really know much about recording, hi-fi kit, so yeah, I'm a bit of a novice when it comes to that. But on a lot of different YouTube videos and changing the stylus and changing the tracking force, going through the tone arm and changing the anti-skate and all the rest of it. And then I played this record on my own turntable and got the shock of my life when the opening track, Let It Happen, has a bit where it skips for, I know that's like a little trick that's been employed a number of times in albums over the years. Normally you might get 1 or 2 skips, but it does it for about a minute. So the whole time we thought this record was skipping, it was just part of the album Currents. And yeah, it is very, very hypnotic. It is very trance-inducing. But yeah, really cool as well. I said it wouldn't be one of my favourite albums, but if I'm in the right mood for it, it is a cool album. I'll just show you the inners there. Looks like Kevin Parker taking a bath. Is that his home studio? He's got some view there from his window. So yeah, cool stuff. Like I said, if you don't mind a lack of guitars, because again, there's a minimal use of guitar in this one, this is a cool album to get into. It's there with the speakers set up in the beach. I think he became absolutely obsessive when he was recording this album. I read a thing that said that some of the songs on here, he'd had more than 1,000 or delivered more than 1,000 vocal takes to get the vocals right. And it kind of like what I was like trying to get my son's tone arm fixed. I must have tried to fix that, maybe not 1,000 times, but certainly, yeah, I was getting demented because I'd spent quite a lot of money on his setup, and yeah, certainly 30, 40 different attempts to try and fix it, and yeah, maybe not quite as much as Kevin Parker's 1,000. I believe that Kevin Parker spent so long and obsessed so much over this album that he said it's his most unlistenable album. He can't listen to it today. He just is sickened by it. But yeah, I like it. For me, it's a little bit like the Animal Collective album. It repays repeated listening, and yeah, another good solid album from Kevin Parker. So that is Currents by Tame Impala. Okay, I hear you. Not enough guitar in this video. You won't be disappointed with this one. It is Clinic with their 8th album, Wheel Tappers and Shunters from 2019. And this was a bit of a comeback album for Clinic. They hadn't been around for a number of years. And this was kind of just more of the same, that kind of heady mix of neo-psychedelia, or post-punk neo-psychedelia with little bits of doo-wop and dub and rockabilly in there. And they kind of mix it all up and serve up this kind of menacing, sinister stew full of creepy riffs, slinky riffs that just burrow into your brain. But yeah, there you go. You got a hypnotic rooster there. This picture was taken from the Book of Special Effects. Yeah, great Liverpool band, Clinic. I love everything they do. So they've got a very, very unique sound, and as much as, there's lots of repetition again in here, they've got all that mix of influences and that kind of creepy, sinister sound. But a big part of what makes this hypnotic, I think, is singer Ed Blackburn's delivery. So he's got a very unique way of singing. A lot of it is very rhythmic, and yeah, a lot of the time you don't even really know what he's singing. It's quite unintelligible. It's very yeah, it's almost just like gibberish that he's singing. But yeah, there's some great songs on here. Laughing Cavalier is excellent. The opening track, I love that. Ferry Boat of the Mind. Disciples, brilliant as well. And New Equations at the Coco Cabana is fantastic. Just a plain brick wall in it. So I think the title, Wheel Tappers and Shunters, is taken from an old 1970s UK variety TV show. A bit before my time, I think, but I'm sure there's a few old timers on here that would have watched that or will have known what Wheel Tappers and Shunters was. I'm not a big fan of variety TV, but yeah, if you know about Wheel Tappers and Shunters, the TV program, stick it in the comments and let me know. But yeah, great riffs on here, great unique sound. Can never go wrong with Clinic. Probably not one of their most lauded albums, but you get a chance to pick up a Clinic album, go for it. They're all great, and this is no different. So yeah, Wheel Tappers and Shunters from 2019. So that's my 5 trance-inducing hypnotic albums. I've had these albums on repeat over the last week, so probably time to change it up a bit. I've even been listening to them in the gym. I've been going to the gym quite a lot over the last couple of days, and they are really, really good. As always, I'd love to hear your recommendations in the comments. There's loads of other bands that I could have included in this video. They were the first 5 albums that sprung to mind, but I always love to hear your comments. Any recommendations, stick them in the comments, and I always give them a listen. So until the next video then, stick on your most trance-inducing hypnotic album, light up a candle and an incense stick, settle down in your most comfortable chair, and safe travels.